Aubrey here. I'm starting a new program this morning, which I'm super stoked about, and I just wanted to show you the steps I take when I start any new program so I can track the progress that I've made. So the first thing I do is find whatever the eating plan is that comes with a program I start. And in all of these little handy dandy guides, they usually come with a little calculator to show you what your calorie target should be. So for this, it says your current weight. I weighed myself this morning. I was 127.4. So I've gained a little weight since I went to Tucson, but that's okay. Starting a new program today, and it's all good. And maybe it's muscle. I don't know. Because last night I had a huge win. I went jean shopping with Jason last night, and I actually fit into size 2 jeans. That is freaking amazing. That's never happened before, so I'm not real concerned with the number that it says. So 127.4, and then it tells me to multiply it by 11, and that would be my calorie starting point. Sorry, this calculator is super antiquated. Let's go back. All right, so 127.4 times 11. So my calorie starting point is 1401.4. So we'll just say 1401. And then I take that and add 400 to it, because that would be my calorie burn. So that's 1801. So that's my maintenance calories. And then I take that number, 1801, and subtract 750. $10.51 is the number. So if I wanted to lose weight on this, I would ideally be eating only 1,051 calories. It even tells you in this book that that is not healthy for the weight I'm at. So it says if your weight is under 1,200, which is the lowest bracket they recommend, go ahead and bump your calorie intake back up to 1,200. So that's what I'm going to do. So I will be eating with the Plan A, the 1,200 to 1,499 calorie plan. And I'm not going to be counting calories. I'm just going to be using my container system. So I'm not worried about that number per se. So anywho, that is where I know I need to be at. The next thing I do is take my measurements, which is frightening for everybody, I know. But that's what I'm going to do. And you know what? When I kind of dreaded doing this at first, but it was so helpful to me as I would go through programs to see the inches that I would lose, because I wouldn't necessarily see, numbers come off the scale, but I would notice maybe differences in the way my clothes were fitting me. So it is important to do your measurements. You don't ever have to share them with anybody, but just for your own peace of mind, it's important to know to keep track of that stuff, because if for whatever reason you're doing a program and you're not losing inches, you should probably take a look at and be real honest with yourself about the way you're actually eating. So we're going to go ahead and start the measurements. So the first thing it wants you to do is measure my chest. So we shall do that. And it's always hard to do it yourself, too. And I always never quite know where to go with this, but I'm going to call that 34. That's what I'll do. So 34.5, right arm. And you always want to try to measure around the same point of your arm. So if you can, take the, okay, so from the top of my arm to like my elbow crease is about 8 inches. So I'm going to go measure my arm about where 4 inches would be, which is halfway down, so the middle point there. We'll go ahead and call that 11. Do the same thing on the other side. Let's see. And you're not always symmetrical, remember that, so it is important to do both sides. Maybe you guys have better tricks of doing this than I do, because it's a pain in the butt. Yeah, it's about the same. Call that 11. And then it wants you to do your waist. I actually do two things on this. I do my waist and I do my abdomen, and I'll show you the difference. So my waist, try to keep it straight. We'll call that 27. And then I also do over my belly button, because that kind of gets your love handles in there. So I do that too. And that, just kind of want to go center of your belly button there. Call that 30. And then your hips. So you want to get like kind of the high point of your butt and right around where your hips would be. All right, and we'll call my hips 36. And then your right thigh and your left thigh. And you do the same thing here that you do on the with your arm. So you want to find, to my kneecap is about 16 inches. So I'm going to measure around where 8 inches was. And that we will call 19 inches. And frankly, I mean, you just want to make sure you're kind of measuring in the same places, because, you know, it's not a perfect science. I screw it up often. My left thigh is bigger, 19.5. See? Not symmetrical. And then what you do is you add that up for your total inches. So let's see. So 34.5. I'm going to leave my ab one out, but I'll just see if it goes down the next time. So plus 22. I hate this calculator. I hope you guys have a fancier calculator than I do. Usually I use my phone, but I'm using that to talk to you. So plus 22, plus 27, plus 36, plus 19, plus 19.5 equals 158. We will see. I'll measure again in 30 days and see what happens. And then the last thing I do is I take my before and after pictures. So it shows you kind of the way to track some good poses to take. So I'll be doing that. I can't do that while you guys are on the phone or on the phone with me. Well, we're on the phone together. I can't do that. But I will be doing that. And then, again, it's a good way to see if there's visual changes. Some of the first programs I did, I didn't see a physical change in my body until I looked at the pictures. So that was really important. And then I hang, you can't see this from where your vantage point, but I actually hang the calendar on the wall so I know exactly what I'm supposed to be doing on any given day. So that is how I start my programs. As as you can see, I have my glass of water. I have it actually on the TV. You can see this. Right on it. There you go. I have it on the TV on pause, ready to go. And Winnie's here with me. She'll probably get nudged out of the way. And I'm going to start. So wish me luck. It's this day one of a 30-day program. I'm looking forward to it and seeing the changes in my body and see how I grow in strength. That's what I'm really excited about, is to see how much stronger this program will get me. So anyway, signing out. I'm going to start, and I'll chat with you guys real soon.